All right, guys. Gonna restart this stream because some quick technical difficulties, and I think we've got them. I've got them pretty squashed now. So, all right, doing good there. Doing good there. All right, let's roll here. Um, this looks like daytime. Let's roll in some daytime, please. Sun is good. A little bit of sun, anyways. All right, we're gonna cruise away for just a little bit. All right. Now, let's go see if we can find some rocks to mine. It's freaking just absolutely gorgeous on this planet. This planet's insane. All right, we're gonna scan. We're gonna start our scanning now. 7.5 out. That is not our gems that we want. Alright, got into SCM mode. Man, I probably should have got... Nah, I say I probably should have topped off on some fuel, but that's okay. Fuel not important. Okay, that's what we don't want. Alright. We should be far enough away. We should be popping up some gems. Okay, we got our signal all the way up at least. Let's close that. Scanning's always so finicky. Whee! So Magda, I've always had such great luck on like finding gems and stuff. Now that one popped up like right before 5 kilometers, so it used to be 3 kilometers, but the gems have been popping up like way farther, like way closer now, or sorry, way further away now. So this right here has got to be gems because they're not showing up yet. So there's a cluster right there. Let's see what these gems are. Let's slow down on our little... Scanning away. Dolvine. I do not want Dolvine. I don't even want to mess with Dolvine. Dolvine and Aphorite are just they're too close together in the to like sell. I think Dolvine is like for one SCU it's 130 and I think Aphorite's like 150, but Hadanite's 275, so you get like so much more with the Hadanite. Alright. Let's scan. Alright, come on, Hadanite on Magda, please. Alright, that's too far out. This little thing over here popped up within 5. I think it was like 4.8 when it popped up, so maybe. Possibly. It looks too far up on that mountain to be gyms, though. Let's find out. Alright, that popped up within 5 too. So we're within a kilometer. Alright, let's slow down a little bit. Okay, whoa, holy crap. That is a huge deposit of gems right here. That is a ton of gems. Oh, if you could be Hadanite, that would be absolutely fantastic. It looks purple. I think we might have hit the mother lode right here. Might have hit the mother lode. Let's scan these babies and find out. Give me Hadanite. Hadanite. All right, guys. So that's it right there. That's what we're gonna mine all those. That should give us some. That should give us some goods right there. We're gonna see if we can. We're gonna see if we can fill the rock all the way up with at least like 1 SCU. So I should be able to maybe land right here. Maybe should be a good spot. I should be able to get it out right here. The C1 is like a little bit weird on the landing. Like I actually prefer like the Cutlass when it comes to. So I think I need to Okay, so I think I need to rotate the ship around when I'm at an angle like this. So if I can move it maybe up a little bit and lower it. Okay, let's actually see if that. Okay, let's kill the engine. Let's actually see if that will work to get the rock out. That's a lot of gems right there. All right. Let's hope this doesn't kill us. Okay, well, the ramp went. Oh, Jesus. Why did I know that was going to happen? Like. Okay, I should be able to get the rock in and out. The ship is a little okay, we're not going to do that. Okay. We're not going to teeter-totter the ship. I'm not that lucky. I mean, my rock's already almost glitching through the Come on. I think I'm going to have to actually go down like the hill a little bit. Or I mean, I might be able. I mean, can I try it here? Can I land here? Okay, let me make sure I'm off that. Alright. Is my ship on the ground? It is on the ground. Okay. Let's try this. Let's give this a shot. That looks like 15 gems. I just realized something. Why is my guy starving all of a sudden? Here. Can he eat this? So that didn't make my That didn't make my food go up at all. Okay, he just ate, crunched, put some. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm like about to say, I had to catch up. Okay. Let's check the ramp. And that's not going to work, guys. You can see right here, that's not going to work. And hopefully I didn't just screw myself, but yeah. Low gravity, but that's not going to work. Because that rock is like super glitchy as it is. Okay. Let's get back over here. Jump. We're going to have to go down to this little plateau right here where it's actually flat. This is why, like, certain ships, even though the C1 fits the rock in here really well, it's so much harder to, like, the way the Cutlass Black ramp goes down, it's like more at an angle. So it's like easier when you're on an incline to get the rock in and out versus trying to mess around with this. C1's a great ship and fits the rock well, but you just gotta know ahead of time you're gonna have to land somewhere flat. All right. So let's see if we can go down here. Little flat. Here's a little flat piece right here. We should be able to make it happen right here. All right. This should work. Let's make this be the last stop. That would be fantastic. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get ready to bounce. It's going to catch up. There it goes. I really just hate this ship. Like, you can't freaking, like, it's just ridiculous to land. It's absolutely ridiculous to land. I will not do rock mining in the C1 anymore. I'm going to use I'm going to probably trade this in for a Cutlass. It's great for cargo running and stuff like that, but dude, it's the way the landing gear is, it's like really wide and let's try this is a flat piece. Right? This looks flat. Okay. Is the dang ship on the ground? Okay, that's on the ground, that's on the ground. That landing gear is on the ground. Okay. Let's give this another shot right here. Getting tired of this. What's up, Scott? Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed. I thought it would be fun to hop on this evening. This is going to be probably more of a shorter stream. I'm going to do a little bit of rock mining. If I can get my C1 ever landed. Okay. That's as good as we're getting. We're going with this. You can't get the willpower to place that. You know, other than a few little things, like my rock morphing through my ship, it's been all right. So when 324.1 went live, I lost all my salvage missions. Like all of them. Every single salvage mission. So no salvaging for me. That was just beautiful, wasn't it? That was a beautiful exit. And then the rock here, dude, it is so hard to drive now. Okay, we're going up here. It's a huge thing of Hadnite. I've been playing a lot of other games though. I've been playing some No Man's Sky, some Starship Troopers, which is a lot of fun. Starship Troopers is freaking awesome. Dude, trust me when I say it's not the game or anything, it's just this vehicle that's so choppy. This rock is absolutely insane. Like, it will not let you drive in a straight line anymore. It just hops around. It's insane. Just go straight. Not that hard. Like, they buffed the speed now. You can see that the speed is like going uphill like really fast, but now you can't control it. It's like a drift car. Yeah. The real physics. Yeah. But you can sort of cargo sort of cargo run now. It's just so ridiculous. All right. Let's get some rock mining done. This is actually Hadnite. All of this is Hadnite. So let's see if I can do this without actually blowing myself up. That would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure if you noticed, Scott, when you do jump back in. So I've always ran like stuff like OBS and stuff, and when we stream and things like that, and I've always ran about 26 to 27. Uh-oh. This is what happens when you look at chat and you're not paying attention to the rock. Okay. I think we're okay. I didn't blow myself. I'm gonna blow myself up on the very first rock looking at the chat. Alright, alright. But anyways, the RAM, I used to use like 26 to 27 gigs of RAM, and for whatever reason on this last patch or whatever, I was using like 31, and I only had 32 gigs of RAM, so I had to do a little upgrade. It was just about to max it all out. Alright, little bit there. And hold it. Scott, what have you been playing then if you're not playing Star Citizen? What are you jamming on these days? All right. The actual mining of the rock stuff seems a little bit smoother, but the rock, just like controlling the rock when you're driving it is. They need to revamp a little bit of that. Oh dang, 300 hours. I have that in about that much in No Man's Sky. I've got a ton of hours in No Man's Sky. Holy crap. Try to pick up all the gems at once. That's different. Okay, so that one's probably behind it's behind that hill. That's why I can't get to that one. I wonder how many of those gems went flying. An EA player. I'm looking for the game that I've been playing that I've had quite a few hours in lately is I've been playing some of that new Starship Troopers game, and it's insane. It's a lot of fun. I'm waiting for the single player story. Okay, let's get a few of these going. This is a pretty good angle right here. Yeah, there's a lot of people playing that the Wukong. Lately, I've just been sticking to a lot of sci-fi stuff. Yeah, yeah. If you like Helldivers, dude, it's just maybe it's a personal opinion because like the movie, I like the movie and it's exactly like playing the movie. It's a lot of fun. 16 players, and there's a horde mode where you just build a base, and then the bugs actually will stack. Their bodies they're persistent, so they stack up on each other, and they can like climb over each other to get over the walls. But the guy who played Johnny Rico in Starship Troopers is supposed to be like voice acting for the single player campaign, and that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I want to see what the single player is like as well. Not exactly sure when that is releasing, but they had him on the panel or whatever at the Gamescom. And he the guy who what's his Van Dice or whatever, and he talked about it. Okay, Rock, any day now. Come on. I really hate it when it does that. It's like super. It makes you want to think the game is like 30 km, but it's not because the rest of the rocks highlight, so there's just like a lag in it. All right, let's get this one, and then we'll suck those rocks up. Yeah, I took like a 2-year break from No Man's Sky and just kind of was getting back in it. I didn't think I was gonna like that fishing stuff, but man, that fishing stuff's actually kind of. It's just, I mean, it's just like a one-off thing. Like if you get bored doing like the more spacey stuff, you can just kind of chill on a planet. Thought it was pretty cool. I don't really get into the expeditions. I've never been like an achievement hunter, so I don't really, you know. That, and I don't have the time. I just don't have the time to like completely grind at a game. Maybe one day, but right now not so much. Dude, I think like the gyms are flying everywhere. I don't even think I'm gonna have to really. I think I'm after this cluster of rocks right here. I should be able to just go back. I mean, that's gonna be pretty good. I mean, if I get 75% full, I'm heading back. But that's the cool thing about No Man's Sky is that you can almost make your own gameplay. Hey, Scott, have you heard of a game? I've kind of wanted to peek at it and check it out. There's a game called Space Rain by like I think it's like more of an indie developer thing, but it's pretty cool. It reminds me of Homeworld 3. I don't know if you played Homeworld 3 when it came out what a few months ago, but that game was an absolute letdown. I went back and played I mean the second one that's 10 years old, the remastered is just better. Like the stories are always what get you in that Homeworld, you know, that single player. It's cuz it always made you feel like you're kind of like the underdog. And this one, man, they just kind of lost touch with telling that story, and I'll have to wait. Oh crap, it's gonna pop. I'm probably not even far enough back. Dude, those rocks are... So, funny thing about X4, I bought it, and the one that I bought came with like a couple of expansions, and I refunded it. Dude, I was done with it after... I would rather play Elite Dangerous than X4, and that's... I think it's a personal opinion. I just never could get into X4. There's just so much going on with, like, you know, the menu and micromanaging everything, and I didn't care for it. Look at all these gems that went flying everywhere. I'm at least glad you can pick these gems up now. Before, like, if they went flying, sometimes they would get glitched. It's very complex. I mean, I think you can play it in a way where it's not. But I feel like it's hard to progress if you don't play it that way. Let me rephrase that. It's just I would have to put too much time in it to like really get going. I think if I had more time, I think it would be something that I'd want to maybe dive into. But I actually refunded it. Not because it was a bad game. I mean, I thought some of the graphics and stuff were pretty good. Let's not be stupid this time. I think with Star Citizen, until they get Squadron 42 out, I just don't think we're gonna see those things that we're really wanting to see. I think they have a lot of resources going to Squadron 42. I know they said it's feature complete, but I'll be honest, I don't know that I believe them. I mean, with the way they do things and do marketing, I don't know that I believe them with all that. Maybe at the time of him saying that it was feature complete, but they probably added about 15 more things to it after he said that, so then they'll come back and say, oh, well, it was feature complete. You know, it's really funny, like, so I used to play, because I had so when it comes down to sci-fi stuff, I was always I guess, call me a Trekkie or whatever. So I always liked Star Trek. And I used to play a lot of Star Trek Online, right? Oops, too much. And they released one of my favorite ships, and they locked it behind this like loot box slash lobby store. And I'm like, why didn't y'all just put it in the regular C store so that I could just pay some cash and have it? I mean, I would have paid like $40 for that ship, easy, to have it. And they never did, and that was like 5 years ago, and I haven't touched the game in 5 years. Every once in a while, I'll comment on like their Facebook groups and be like, hey, whenever you put the Dreadnought in the C store, I'll be back. So I feel your pain with a lot of this. I actually took a pretty good break from Star Citizen though. Like I haven't been streaming or anything like that, and other than just hopping in every once in a while just to kind of test a few things out and make a video here or there on something that was going on, I haven't actually played. This is probably the first evening I've actually just sat and played. And that's more, again, this is more of a test because I wanted to see about the gems, how the gem mining and stuff was going. Since my salvage is broken and I can't salvage anymore. I wonder if I can still salvage panels. I assume I can still salvage panels. But my regular, so every time a patch pops up, you get the salvage missions where you go salvage an arrow to start with or whatever, something small. For that very first mission, it's like $1,000. And yeah, none of it. I don't even have the tab. So I wrote a report and put it in on the issue council. So maybe it'll get resolved. And I'm not character resetting. I'm not starting. Yeah, no. I wonder if the character repair thing restarts your like wipes all the ships and stuff. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's good to talk to you. I'm going to try to stream like at least once a week now. So we'll see. We'll see if I can keep that up or not. I'm going to stream. I'm probably going to stream some Starship Troopers and stuff here. Probably sometime this week, actually. What's going on, guys? If it's your first time stopping in the stream and channel, pop in chat, say hey. Ah! See? When you take your eyes off the... Oh, crap. That one might actually blow up. Yeah, Scott, I try to do that every single time. Yeah, clear everything. I'll probably try it again tomorrow and clear it and see if it does it. It's just not gonna let me pick up that. Give me that. Give me that gem. Dude, there's like gems everywhere. Why? Alright, that's not gonna let me pick that one up. Oh, it's on the other side of the hill, that's why. There we go. I gotta start paying attention here. We've almost got these whooped here. Alright. See what we got. I'm really surprised I ran across this big old thing of Hadnite. I mean, Magna is like where it's at in rock mining for me. I've tried Aberdeen, like with the suit and everything, and I've never had as much luck as I have on Magna with like Hadnite. I've always mined. I mean, this is I've rock mined here since 317. It's I will say, I mean, so the actual rock mining part is good. It's the selling, and if you're here, I'm gonna scoop these up and I'm gonna go back and try to sell these and get rid of some of them. And if you're still here, you will see what I mean. There's a really pain in the butt workaround for it. So I'm gonna scoop the rest of these up. I'm not gonna try to get every single missed gem that goes flying, but I'm gonna try to get as many of these as I can. All right, let's keep rolling here, cracking these suckers open. Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime. Yeah, this was really a stream to kind of test it, anyways. So if you just got here, so I normally salvage. I had planned to salvage this evening, but my salvage missions are broken. I wanted to do the basic missions for some rep, and yeah, my salvage tab doesn't even show up. Oh man, that jumped up pretty fast. I'll say this about it. It's like, so like keeping everything in the optimal range and everything, they've really smoothed this out. It's very easy. The little mini game here is much easier than it has been in the past. I mean, if you just pay attention to what you're doing, it goes pretty quick. Except for when you have glitches like this, when you think it's going to 30k because the rock or the server's going to crash or something like that because the rock isn't busting. And that's not it. It just, there's a lag sometimes behind it. Alright, let's see if we can. Yeah. I do like me some rock mining. So I was actually checking the prices of some of the rocks. So like I remember Aphorite being a lot more. I thought Aphorite was like 180 or 190k, 190k per SCU. But it's it's 150, and then Dolveen is like 130. So like Dolveen and I would just skip them. I would never try. What's going on, Constellation? Hey, I'd say Magda. I like Magda. That's where I'm at now. I'm on Magda. This was a cluster of about what, like 15 or 16 or something like that. Hadnite rocks. I've tried Aberdeen probably since 317. You know, I've gotten my suit and everything, and I just don't have as much luck on Aberdeen as I do on Magda. So Magda is pretty much where I stay. Yeah. Go hit it. Go hit up Magna. I think you'll have some luck there. Let's not try to kill the gems again. Luckily, they I was just saying earlier, they've smoothed out the mining a little bit as far as this little mini game goes, so that helps. Hopefully we can get like a little 100k run here or something like. Well, this should be a lot more than 100k. I see one SCU of Hadanite is 275,000. Wait, and we're getting close to half a load here, so I might end up with these leftover rocks. I might end up with like a 200k run here. Little slow on the extraction, but and the gems still go flying, so they haven't fixed that yet. I am using the keyboard and mouse, so just regular old mouse wheel. I do have joysticks. I don't have them hooked up right now, but even then, I still fly with my sticks and then go back to the mouse when doing this. I found the mouse wheel is just so much easier to keep it adjusted. But I think that's a personal preference thing. All right, come on. Let's not we've been doing good here. We've got like 3 or 4 really good rocks in a row. Let's not overcharge it this time. I keep looking away and yeah, unfortunately, I don't have VKBs yet. That is on my to-do list, like my very soon to-do list, actually. So, long story short, I bought a pair of the dual sticks of T16000s, and I said I would use them till they broke, and they lasted like over a year. They lasted like a year, so I just got rid of them. I actually don't have them hooked next to me now, so I'm going to probably get a set of VKBs pretty soon. So one thing... No, actually, the twist, the Z-axis is what usually goes out on all of them, right? Like the spring on the Z-axis. So the spring on my right stick, and it's not even bad. Like I can actually still use them. I can still use the Z-axis. But it's just a little. It's just like I'm ready to make the jump. So. So I think early next year I'm gonna be upgrading. I'm gonna be doing some PC upgrades. I'm gonna get the VKBs. Gonna do some upgrades to everything. Come on, why is it not letting me? There we go. I'm like Jesus. Yeah, and that's why I want the VKBs. I think they're priced really nice. I know lots of people who have like the Virpils. I'm not paying that much. I think the VKBs will work perfect for me. And I actually like the way they look a little better. And I think Micro Center I think might have us. I think they used to carry them, but they don't carry them anymore. I feel like I've actually gotten to fill the VKBs before. But I want the Evo one, so where it's the left one is more like the I don't know what it's called, but it's like it looks more like a throttle. It looks more like a flight stick, but it still has the Z-axis and everything on it. So where it's where your right one looks like a stick. All right, let's. Am I close enough? Yes. All right. So does that throttle still have a Z-axis, or does it only go forwards and backwards? Because I was watching some guy play with one like very recently, and I thought he was like doing Z-axis on it, where you can like still twist it. What's up, Aaron? Oh, sweet. Yeah, see, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. What do you mean by are any of you AC? Explain, sir. Explain. Gotcha. It just gives you that like bend throttle type look. I like that. Yep. That's the one I had my eye set on, so that narrows that down for me. Man, we're actually doing pretty good here. A couple more rocks and we're off. Always like I was playing with a group of guys the other night and we were discussing some Star Citizen, and I'm like, you know, if they ever get to a point where I know they're not going to wipe, I think I would play the game like a whole lot differently. I think I would grind for more if I knew they weren't going to wipe. Oh yeah, oh absolutely. Yeah, if I'm going to get them, I'm going to go with the good ones. I want them to get what I want, and I want them to last a while. And you get what you pay for, pretty much with everything now. Try not to cheap out on too much stuff. That's why I haven't actually upgraded my PC this year, because I'm holding off because I want to build it exactly the way that I want to build it. Oh, that's a good one. Buy nicer, buy twice. Yep, absolutely. All right. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm always afraid if I do too many of these gems that they're going to disappear because of the new persistent stuff. So I always do like 3 and then do the extraction so that they're at least in my inventory. This should be a pretty nice little run. Let's talk microchip. What? What are you talking about? Alright, a couple more here. Couple more here. Alright. Let's back it off. I don't want to blow myself up while I only have 2 left. That would suck. Oh, of course it's going to have the delay on that one. Come on. There we go. Alright, guys. Last one. And then y'all get to see what a pain in the freaking rear it is to get rid of these dang gems. Hang on, let me not blow myself up before I look at chat. So here's the thing about like the Zeus and like, so I'm in the C1 right now. That, like, I still prefer the Cutlass at this moment because of the rear, I guess the rear ramp. The rear ramp in the way, I guess the way the landing gear is so spread out on the C1 and how flat and low to the ground it is. Dude, it's a nightmare. Like, you got to land perfectly flat. And when you're, like, rock mining, you're, like, you know, in these canyons and stuff. Like, I would have just parked, like, up here to the left in the Cutlass, but I tried it, like, oh my god, at the very beginning of this. I probably tried to land, like, 7 times and couldn't actually get it. So I had to go land down this that little valley back there. Are there a ton of rock spots? Are there a ton of gems? Oh my god. Gems everywhere. I really wish they had fixed this. It seems silly. Alright, let's see if we can get this one. Since we're on our way back. Oh well. That's good enough. That's a pretty good load. And driving this is a nightmare now. Well, let me rephrase that. I take so there's a method to the madness behind it, right? And you're about to see, so now that they physicalize cargo, you can't sell directly from your ship anymore, right? What the crap is going on? So to sell, you have to have like a 1 SCU cargo container to put your gems in, right? So the Nomad doesn't work as well anymore because you need that 1 SCU box. And when you put the rock on the Nomad, it kind of fills up the whole place. The 1 SCU box doesn't snap to that grid. So it's like kind of changed. Before, the Nomad was absolutely the best ship. You just back the rock up on it and haul butt. But now that all this physicalized stuff, I really wish they'd just let us sell from the ships. Like certain things. Or, you know, like auto do it or something like that instead of having to put it on the... Yep. Why is this not going? There we go. God, this is glitchy. Jesus. Alright. So we have safely put our rock back in our ship. Now we're going to go head back to... Yeah, F4 doesn't make the rock any better. I was trying that earlier. You just spin out. It's just like you have to keep tapping W forward, and because if you just hold it, like they've boosted the speed on the rock big time. You know how they nerfed it really bad? Well, now it feels like they've like increased it like tenfold. So now it feels like a drift car. Okay, I'm good. I got water. We got food. Okay. I did close the back hatch, didn't I? Please tell me I closed the black. Okay, yeah, we're good. It's like closing a garage door. You don't remember if you did it or not. You gotta drive back to the house. Okay. So I have my 1SCU container that I was messing with. I have that at Everest, so that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go back to Everest Harbor. Let's kick our landing gear up. Man, that's a beautiful sight. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You could definitely try the 1/8 boxes. It may or may not work. Alright, we're gonna go see. Let's see if we can jump. We're gonna jump to Hurston first because the last time I jumped from Magna straight to the space station, it kind of glitched out and I couldn't get the marker back to it. I had to jump a little bit and jump back. So let's just jump to the planet first. I think that's safer. You know, the new map is so great. All right. There we go. There's the planet. You know, I mean, you should try that. Man, if you have the Nomad, you should try it. You should try the 1/8 boxes and... Okay. I'm literally clicking the quantum, but it's not taking me. Oh, come on. Oh my god. See, I hate this. Oh my god, I hate this map. It's just as bad. Oh, it looks prettier. Oh my god. See, I keep doing the same thing. I need to hit cancel. Now I need to. Alright, that's better. But that... What? That's the planet right there. Why is it taking me to the OM marker? That was absolutely retarded. I could see the planet. Nothing was obstructing me, but it took me to the OM marker still. Okay, anyways, we're on our way. We got it. Oh yeah, y'all are in for an absolute treat when it comes to like selling these gems. This is because this is retarded. Ugh. Okay, Everest Harbor. That's where we want to go. Everest. All right. Now let's probably take me on a journey through 37 OM points. Yeah, you get that popcorn ready. This is fun. You're gonna love this. So, to start with, since I actually skipped this part, so you can't sell the gems from your rock on the ship like you used to, where you could go to the menu and select the rock and then you could just sell. So you can't do that. So the next, I unloaded my rock, put it next to the thing to see if maybe that would help. Nope, that doesn't help either. So you can't sell the gems from those, you know, those little outposts anymore like you always could before. So that's over with. So technically, yeah, so what I do so I'm not out in the open anymore is this is easier to do just to go to your hangar and do it. Now, obviously this is the harbor, so this isn't my persistent hangar. So it might be easier to just like make a big load and just have them in your hangar and then do it. But I've been doing, since this is close to Magna, this is where I've been personally doing it. So let's... Okay, let's go... Let's call us a pad here. Really? All the way over there, you couldn't have gave me that hanger right there? Hey, right now, I'm just happy that you can now put the C1 in a medium-sized hanger. And you don't have to bump the walls. You know, it's what's really funny is with these master modes and stuff, like flying with the mouse and keyboard is just like pretty. I mean, it just seems a lot easier than it used to be. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without blowing myself up. This isn't a very big hanger, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Landing gears down. Alright. We've made it safely. And now, the fun begins. No, I haven't tried the Freelancer Max yet. But if you think about it, that ramp still seems like it would be a pain. I don't know. That's I don't know. Maybe that needs some testing. Did my rock glitch back into my ship again? Nope. Still good. At least the wheels are on top of the... So, where did I put my box? I need to grab my 1SCU box. So I guess I did I lose that box, or did I just not see it over here? I had a 1SCU box. Oh, it doesn't persist in these. I completely forgot they don't persist in your non-main persistent hanger. Ah. Okay. Let me see if I have another 1SCU thing here. Let me close this. I do. Okay, so let me send this down. See, I came prepared. Okay, so that's in there. So now, you have to select it and drag it over, and then click up, and then it transfers. All right, so that's that. And there is my lovely box. Okay. So I got to remember to store these before I leave the hanger because they go bye-bye. Okay. I always forget that it's not your main hanger, so stuff doesn't stay. So this is the fun part. This is the stuff that you would think would be pretty straightforward when they added this, right? So check this out. So you would think being able to have your box here. You know what would be amazing if it actually worked now? So here's the storage. Like, you can't pull this out or anything, so you have to hit the storage on this. So I have 589 Hadanite. And you would think you would be able to grab them and drop them in this box. But let me assure you, I have tried everything that I know how to do, unless I'm just missing something, and you cannot put them in there. I have put the box over, I have put the box next to the ship, I've done everything I could think to do, and you can't. So, let me show you the grand workaround for this. So, I got 6, I've got 100, so I should be able to put... Okay, let me do this. Let me get rid... Okay, let me get rid of what's in my backpack. I need an empty backpack for this. So, Let me drop this Coke. Let me drop this drink. And let me drop these. All of them. Okay. I've got an empty backpack. So this is the way that I've been. This is the way that the only way that I could figure out how to do this. I need to make a video on this. I'm probably gonna do that later. Come on. There you go. So you have to right click on this. This is the only way that I could figure out how to do this, okay? And if somebody knows a better way and you're watching, please, God, speak up and let me know. So now you're able to come in here and actually type something in. So you type 100, hit split, you grab the 100, you put them in your backpack because it's 100K, which is 1 SCU in your backpack. So it gives it at 100. You get out of this, you go over here to this container, hit F, and then you can drag this to the container. That's the workaround. I mean, is it that big of a pain in the butt? I mean, it's time. It can be time consuming depending on how many gems you got. But yeah, this is the actual workaround for it. So, okay, look, back to the storage thing. You got to go split. You got to go 100, split, drag, fill up your backpack. Because I've tried all different kind of containers, and I could not get them to go into any of these containers straight into the containers. And then even if they went into a 1/8 SCU, that doesn't help you. I mean, you're going to transfer those things like 10 at a time or something, you know? So there's 200. So, I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the whole world. I mean, once you get like a little rhythm going, that's why I set the box right here. You'll notice. Then you move these over. So if you drop them on the ground, so that's a good question. So I ended up dropping like 20 of them just to test, and it drops them 20 individually. So you have to pick up and drag all 20 of them. So it's not, I think that will work, but it's not as fast as this. Yeah. It drops them. It drops them into. I wish it dropped them in a cluster, but it doesn't because they're not in anything. So when you drop 20, it actually drops 20. Which I get it. I mean, that technically from a standpoint, you know, of the game, it does make sense. But I mean, I guess it's not that. I guess it could be a lot worse. But at least there is a workaround. Okay, so 189 left. So split. Let's drag that over. Back to our little thing. And then we got one more. Oops, almost did it the wrong way. Nope. 500. So we got the 89 of them left, which we can just drop straight in there. That's a lot faster. Like, once you get a little rhythm going, it's not that bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, so they are all in that container now. Now, for whatever reason, you can't sell them out of the container. Don't ask me why. I tried it. Maybe it's going to change. Maybe it's different for everybody. Let me tell you, I fought with it. I fought with it a while. And I could not get it to let me sell it out of the container. So once you have the container, you got to take this thing over to your elevator, and then you got to take the gems out of the container. You know, it's really funny because some things work for some people and they don't for others. Just like right now, like I have, and what? Oh, that'd be great if they would actually pop up. But if you look at my missions, look, I have hauling and everything, but I have no salvage. My basic salvage missions don't pop up. So that's a glitch in my game for this patch. Like I can't salvage, which sucks because I'm a salvager and I have a vulture. So okay, so we have the box on there. Getting sidetracked. Squirrel moment. So we have the box. So what you can actually do, you should be able to, it's not expand, I say unselect. So you should be able to double click. Okay, so when you double click on that container, so you double click and then you can see the Hadnite. And then you can move the Hadnite. You can select the Hadnite and click move to warehouse. All right, it says in transit. No, you cannot drop the rock off, man. I wish it would do that. So what happens if you back the rock off? It tells you that the elevator is blocked. So I don't know. I guess 589 Hadnite just went into La La Land because I don't see him anywhere. I guess they just disappeared. So they're not in that. Yeah, so, okay, so as you can see, I think I just lost the 589 Hadnite that I just spent like 30 minutes mining because I don't see them. I see the scroll bar. Here, let's just try this. Let's back out. Let's use this. Let's send this down. Let's just go ahead and send it down and open this up, and maybe I can scroll down. Maybe they did transfer. Maybe I got lucky. More like 324.9. Oh, look. There they are. I did get my Hadnite. So there. It did transfer over. Yay. Okay. So, do they sell? Do they sell? Let's find out. So, yeah, you have to take the Hadnite out of the box. Not the rock itself. Drop the stones, then pull the rock out, then drop the elevator. You can't. Okay, I'm down. I'm down for some testing. I'm down for some testing. Okay. Let's take okay, hang on. Let's split. Let's take two. Let's take two cuz I don't want to lose that much money. So split. So let's take two. Let's move it over. And let's raise the elevator. Yes. If you call up 589 Hadnite, it calls up 589 individual gems. You see how they was stacked in a stack of 2 right there? But look. It splits them when it brings them up. So if I would have done 10, it would have had 10 separate Hadnite right here. And yes, it will line this whole thing up with Hadnite. So there's my gems. So I can store. And I can store. Okay, now do I have it? Do I have it? Hadnite. Okay, so I got the Hadnite. All right, I'm down. Hey, I'm down for some of this testing. Let's see if this works. So you're saying back the rock into the elevator, drop the gems on the floor from the rock, and then move the rock out and see if I can lower the ramp and it'll take the gems. Okay, I'm down. I'm down with that. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so placing him in there. So if I grab him out of here, it does let me drop him. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I like this. I like the way you think. Lots of fun workarounds. Oh, dude, if this works, hey, this will save us lots of time, man. Okay. All right, let's back this out. Easy, easy does it. Let's not blow up the ship. Oh, come on. Are you serious? That little light is what... You just can't drive this thing straight anymore. Okay, I'm going to back this in. Alright, so I'm right in the center of the ramp. About in the center of the ramp, right? Okay. So let's get out. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to drop them onto the floor, right? Okay, there we go. My concern would be is if you dropped 589 gems right here. I'm not sure that because they're not going to be snapped to a grid. I'd be super concerned that they don't all show up. Okay, so there's 2. But we could be wrong. I'd be willing to try it. Like, go get like another 100 Hadnite and then just drop 100 here. Okay. There they are. Just so y'all can see though, just so you know, when you press open, that's what happens, and it tells you it's blocked by the Grey Cat Rock. That's why you can't sell directly from it. All right. So let's move this out of the way. Okay, it's off the elevator. There's the 2 Hadnite. Alright, okay. There you go. So, it looks like that is a nice workaround. Looking good. So, let's select it. Move to warehouse. Select it. So, move to warehouse. Lower. I think that's the issue. I'm gonna have to. I need to get like I need a bigger test. You're right. Because if it is only one at a time that you can drop at your feet, yeah, I ain't doing that. I'll be doing 100 in my backpack. That's for sure. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go sell this real fast before we throw the rock back in there. Let's go sell some of this crap. Let's see how much we're getting for all this. For all this hard work before the server crashes and I don't get to... I probably need to grab another drink. I need to top off. I got the 1 bottle, I think, in the ship, but I need to top off real fast. $25 or $50. Yeah, it just... I mean, it all depends if you can... But if you have to drop... If you say you could only drop 25 or 50 max, that's still too much. Oh, I don't mind wasting it on a test. It's perfectly fine. I don't care. If I lose them, I lose them. Let me tell you, I've lost cargo that's like worth like 2 million before. I had a whole ship of Weevil eggs one night, and their server 30K'd. Guess what? Didn't show back up. My Weevil eggs. All right, I think it's upstairs, right? It's upstairs. Okay, commodity terminal. Ah, there it is, guys. My head knight. Look, 137k from that little run right there. Hey, that's a good enough to buy what, like a shield now? Because of the price increases on everything. That wasn't bad. 589, 137k. Why did it not sell at all? Okay. That was everything. All right. So, I need to throw the rock back on the ship, but let's I need a drink. Here, can I just buy wait, can you buy it here? Categories, consumables? Nope. Can you not buy cruise here? Nope. All right. Can't buy it there. All right. All right. All right. Isn't there a weapons place in here? Oh, here. There's a place down here. I need a drink. Can I have a beer? I really wanted a cruise bottle, but okay, this is fine. This is fine. Yes, got it. Check. Sometimes you're thirsty. Yes, I littered, whatever.
Why can't anyone put things back where they found them? It's not my job to pick up after.
Where did the dang drink go? I really hate that, because if you don't do quick buy, I'm gonna top this off here. And I still have the one cruise in my ship, so I'll be fine. I mean, I just want to find. I mean, it doesn't even matter what we find. We can grab the first set of rocks we come across. Okay. Because I don't care if it's Dolvine, Hadnite, Aphra. It doesn't matter. I just want to we just want to test this and see if it actually works. Okay. Back to the ship. Are any of you guys playing anything other than Star Citizen? Oh, Stellaris. I actually have that one. It's a good game. It's a good game. Not a fun game for me to do videos on and stuff like that and channel stuff, but it's a good game. I definitely have some hours into that one. The replay it. Hey, where's my hanger? The replayability in Stellaris is great because like there's so many different factions and they all have like their own different perks and oh dang. Well, you got some. Well, you have some content then to play because holy cow, that's a lot. That's a lot of DLC. All right, let's go put this on the ship without blowing ourselves up. I'll admit, the blowing your ship up when you're with the vehicles is much better now. I'm gonna say that. We'll go out on a limb and say it's much better. Why did my rock just go? All right, whatever. We're fine. I need to make sure I don't have that container. Okay, so we're closed. So my 1SU container is on the. Okay, we're good. I'm not even gonna bring that because we don't need it. Yep. Start talking good about it, and down it goes. So did any of you guys pledge the Atlas? Like, I want it so bad, and I think it's worth it just to get the LTI token for the 35 bucks, but I feel like it's a novelty item. I feel like I would use it a little bit. And it is neat, though, the tractor beam, right? The tractor beam's pretty cool. You got two. Yeah, see, exactly, right? So I bought 2 of the pulses when they came out so that I could have the LTI token for 30 bucks when they were out. How did I get damaged? 1. Don't feel bad. I'm probably going to get one. They really got it. They really nailed us with that Aliens reference, right? This is ridiculous. All I want is the little strobe light on top of it. Like in the movie when the strobe light. I mean, they already got the strobe lights, right? The strobe lights are in the hangars. Like, I just want the strobe light. All right. All right, gateway opened. The mech tax, yeah. Hey, look. I don't know about game design and game making and putting it all together, but dude, their marketing team is on point with some of this stuff. They're like, hey, make this ship. We're going to sell a whole bunch of them. Thank you. When you say the tractor beam needs to be their Bible in game for sure. Yeah, exactly, right? I feel like they're going to leave it specifically to that mech. I don't think they're going to... I mean, maybe down the road, like way down the road, but I don't see them doing it anytime soon. It would be cool to have that option to turn it on or off, or at least on the ships. I wish it did it for at least the ships, but I don't think they're gonna do that anytime soon. I really think they like, you know, according to that SCL and stuff, I think they've kind of moved on with it. Sorry for yawning a little bit, guys. wasn't planning on being on this long. I was planning on just doing a test stream because I swapped a lot of my stuff up, my camera and everything, and I actually changed rooms and moved all some stuff around, and I was just testing it to make sure I had everything set up correctly. That should be 8:34. That should be on the light side, right? Oh, please be in the sun. Dude, the art teams are amazing. Dude, let me tell you, they nailed it. Nailed it when they had all of those guns set out on all the tables and all of the magazines stacked up and everything. And I was like, I was literally in the middle of watching that. I'm like, yeah, this game doesn't do that because the desync and everything is so bad that the tables, when you go to put something, like, you can't put more than 3 guns on the table without the first one going flying across the room. I've tested that one quite a bit. Like, every once in a while, if instead of using a tractor beam, if you actually place them, they'll stay, but they still wobble around quite a bit. Alright, I'm gonna stay really close right here, so hopefully that I don't get pirated. If they want my empty ship, I guess that's fine, but... Alright. Come on, give me something within 5. I don't know if y'all heard me at the very beginning of the video, but the scanning, the gyms will show up within 5 kilometers now. So usually like 4.9 or something like that, not the 3 that it used to be. It used to be like 3.5, and they've extended it. Okay, hang on. Let me make sure I got my scan all the way up. Okay, we're good. Like, Magda is one of those weird ones. You can tell because, like, all of a sudden you'll start scanning and then there won't be anything, and then all of a sudden then just boom, they start popping up. You 5 kilometers is about the maximum I've seen them pop up. If something pops up, like this one popped up at like 9 in front of me, that's gonna be regular. See, that popped up at like 7.5. That's usually the big rocks. See, that's big rocks. This one right here, it's gonna be big rocks. Or I could be wrong. Nope, I was right. Big rocks. See, that's a big rock. So you got to get those ones that are close within like 5. And then once you get really close, you'll know, because when you're within like 1.5 kilometers and it doesn't show up as a big rock yet, like this one might be it. This might be some gems right here. This popped up pretty close. It's not like 100% guaranteed, but it's like 80% guaranteed. Yeah, see, we got within like 1.5 kilometers, and it wasn't showing as a rock yet, so it's probably right here on the... Great. Now where the hell am I going to land this bucket of bolts? Oh, man. What's going on with this server? Everything just got so choppy. Okay. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, hang on. This. Hang on. Can I land? Is there a spot right here? I need a flat spot for this stupid C1. Here. This might work. If I can just miss this big rock. Alright, guys. I'm going to go maybe. Maybe it will let me do it here. Maybe. Okay, let me kill the engines. If not, I'm going to have to go down to the bottom of that valley to get the rock off. It just... this ship just take... Oh man, I forgot it was crooked. Like this right here, I'm telling you right now, that, see how far it is away from the ground? That is super iffy with the rock, and you might not be able to get it back in. It's a freaking pain. An absolute pain. Okay, let me just let me find something. The Freelancer Max might be a good option for this. It really might. I don't know. Is there a place where you can rent the Freelancer? I might have to rent it and check it out, because this is just an absolute pain. So the gyms are right there in front of me somewhere. Oh, I can't see. Alright, I think I can land right here. I think this is fine. This should be fine right here. I say that, but it should be fine. Let's find out real fast. Just trying to make this fast. Okay, so I gotta go at a little bit of an angle. Oh, Jesus, Lord. I don't think my ship's on the ground. Okay, that's on the ground. Is it on the ground over here? All right, guys, I'm gonna say yes. We're gonna go with this. We're going for broke. This thing is absolutely a pain to drive. Like, seriously. Like, could they have made it any... Like, I get that it's gonna go slow, but... This is ridiculous. It's not the speed, it's the handling of the vehicle that makes it, like, incredibly hard. Alright. There's our gems. I only need a couple. Good Lord. Hell, I hope I can find my ship. I wish this was like No Man's Sky, where you could just hit the button and call your ship to come to you so it would land. That would be super helpful. I love just going off on like my own little expedition, and then I'm like, oh, where's my ship? And then just call it. Ooh, that's a... Do not let me run over that rock. Don't run over the rock with the rock. Okay, I see him. I see him. Welcome to Mr. Silver's off-road adventure. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Ah, this sucks. It's Dolvine, but it doesn't matter. We're just testing here. We are just testing. Okay. Let's get this one. I have no idea where all those gems went. I guess they went sliding down the hill. Whatever. We just need a few to test this. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on. My precious, my precious. Oh my god, they're going everywhere. Alright, at least let me get some of these out of the way. Yeah, I actually heard that they fixed it. So I don't remember what patch it was. It's been a while, but we actually played with the Freelancer Max because we had I think it was like a subscribership or something like that they let the loaner ships or something like that one time, and that's when I flew it. There's a bunch of gems down there. I'm gonna have to get those, but for right now, we have to bust some of these rocks. There's only 3 left, so we're gonna make this quick. Ooh, that's going quick. Oh, look, back off, back off. Back off. Alright, let's back off a little bit. Come on, switch. Let me pick up some of these, and I'll grab that last one. And then we'll turn around and see if we can't pick up just a few more of these gems. I mean, we just need it. We need enough for the test. If I could get like 50 or 60 of these, I think it would be good. Come on, Jims. Let's go. There we go. This one. All right. Let's grab this one last. Let's grab this last one. And then we're going to go do this test. I'm like super curious. Cuz if this is the case, it might actually resolve some of the rock issue. It's still a workaround though. I ought to be able to transfer from the rock to a 1SCU container and keep them on my ship so that I can stay out rock mining.
Extraction mode on.
Okay. I got those. Let's turn this thing back around because I saw a whole bunch of them going sliding down this hill. This should be good. This should be enough. This should be enough to tell whether we can do this or not. Because still, if you could drop a little bit at a time, it might be helpful. The good news is at least we have a workaround for this, right? So, that helps. I feel like I should be able to customize this rock with like a light bar. Whoa, that was almost bad. Okay, let's slow our roll here. Why am I hitting air? There wasn't even a rock there. I'm on Magda. Is it Sincho? I'm on Magda, man. This is a great place for a had night. I mean, just rock mining in general. Love this planet. We're doing a test right now because you can't sell the gems from the rock, or you can't store straight from the rock into a container. So we're working on workarounds right now. We found that you can split the gems off and put them in your backpack, and then put them in the backpack to the 1SCU. No, you can sell them, but getting them out of your rock. Yeah, I just sold a whole bunch earlier. But since you can't sell straight from the rock anymore at those outposts, you have to put them in a container. So we're testing a theory here that where if you back the rock onto the cargo pad and then drop them from the rock onto the cargo pad, maybe we can sell them like that. But we're wondering if you have to drop that when you go to drop them, are you only dropping them one at a time? That's the key thing. And I think the answer is actually going to be they're only going to be able to drop one at a time. Just kind of like drink bottles. Like when you have a bunch of drink bottles, you can only drop one at a time. So, and I think the gems are going to be exactly the same way. I don't think I'm going to be able to drag a drop and drop a stack of 100. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out right now. I literally came and mined these just to test this. Absolutely. All right. Mining arm is up. We are on the C1. We're going to turn off that light. All right, we made it. So back to the station real fast, and let's test this Let's test this a little bit. Yep, we did that earlier. Yeah, we transferred them over earlier from the 1 SCU container. You've got to take them out of the container. Yep. Yep, that's what we did earlier in this stream. But we're testing where you can actually pull them directly out of the rock onto the platform. Yeah, you can actually but we don't know if when you drag them out if you're dragging them one gem at a time. So you can drop them, and we confirmed that they will sell when you drop them. But at the time, I only tested 2 because we were just testing. So now I got a whole stack. So we're going to see if we can drop like 50 at one time and see if we can transfer 50 from the cargo elevator lift into the warehouse. It should be a fun test. And if not, we'll drop them in our backpack, put them in a container, and sell them that way. But I think I just picked up Dolvine, so it's not like we're going to get much money off of this. This was more for the test. Thanks. I can assure you we are going to find out. Alright. Let's see if it'll actually let me jump straight to Hurston this time, instead of clicking on 3 different OM points this time. Alright. OM3.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, we're spooling. Come on. Let me jump this time. No, see? It won't let you jump. What's going on? Ah. It makes you cancel it and then select it again to jump. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. See? And now it's taking me to that it did the exact same thing. It makes me jump to this. I can literally see Hurston.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Crazy.
Quantum travel engaged.
All right. Back to Hurston.
Quantum travel complete.
It might. It could. Okay, there's Everest. Jumping to Everest. Oh my. Oh, I love it. That's okay. We're taking the scenic route. This should be fun.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
All right.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
So we'll call it the Uber way.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Coming in hot. Almost 1200. And space brakes.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
For the test we've been selling here. I mean, they're the same price everywhere. I don't see any place right now selling them at different prices. I sold them at my main place at Area 18, and then I've been selling them here, the Hadnite gyms, and it's been the exact same price. They're 275K per 1 SCU of Hadnite, so whatever that breaks down to individually per gym. Yeah, so I guess they changed them a little bit. So Dolvine and Aphorite are just terrible. Usually skip them. I just happen to. Yes, Hadnight's it's double. Aphorite is 150, and I think Dolvine is 130, and that's 130k per SCU. I'm not sure what that breaks down to. I'm doing it by 1 SCU. So if you fill up basically a whole rock, that's what you would get. And I'm not filling up an entire rock of Dolvine or Aphorite for 150k. No thanks. Alright, taking it slow. Because I do not want to mess with this. Okay. We are down. Let me pop this hatch open. You know what? I didn't even check. How many did we get? Oh, look, we got 124. Okay. Nice. That's plenty to test with. Really? Are you serious? It was literally backing straight out on my screen. This hunk of junka. Let me get out of this thing. There we go. Now, let me spin out on a little light. Yep, there you go. Spin out on a light. Well, I'm just doing it for testing. We just want it. We've been wanting to test this, so. All right, guys. So the question. So I'm backing it right there. So the question is do I split them into say do one stack of 20 and try to drop the 20 first, or do I just drop the whole 124? Or let me rephrase that. Should I try to drop the whole 124? I guess that's the question. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay. The whole thing? I'm down. I'm totally down. I don't care if we lose these. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. We're going to try. So I have the stack. There it is. That's the whole stack. And we're going to drop them. So, one at a time, fellas. It's one at a time. So there's two. So you can't drop them. This is ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, there's no short. I mean, that's it. I mean, it looks like I have them all. There's nothing else I can do. It's like I have the whole stack. I mean, maybe what if I split them into like a stack of 5? Can I drop a stack of 5? No, it's still one at a time. This is ridiculous. Okay. So, back to here. All right. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Okay, let's move this. Let's move this. We're going to go at it and try it in true fashion here. The only workaround that I can find so far. Okay. Let's get out. Let's grab our... Dude, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is my... Really? It just tried to eat me. Ah. Stay away. Alright, so where's my container? Now, I stored my one SCU container, so that thing better be in here. I worked hard storing that. There it is. There's my container. Hey, look, there's all the drinks I bought that I couldn't find. Alright, so this, we're going to move to elevator, and then we're going to raise. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. Sorry. Did that wrong. We need to come to a rock. I knew I parked it here. I parked it here on purpose. Alright. So we're going to go to split. We're going to go type in 100. We're going to split. I'm going to drag this over. Oh, no. I got 3 in my backpack. I forgot. That's okay. We're going to split. Okay. We're going to run back over here real fast. I should have brought this over here, but I didn't feel like moving it. I was lazy. Okay. This is here. Alright, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by the stream, man. It was good chatting with you. I'll probably going to be streaming. Try to be streaming like once a week and stuff like that. You're welcome to hop in the Discord. I think there's a link to that in the description or whatever of this video or this stream, so feel free to jump in if you want to chat and stuff. I'm always bouncing around in there. The big backpack? Yeah, this one, so yeah, I bought this one in the, whatever you call it. So, yeah, you're right. It does hold a 120. It was a 120 backpack. So, like, on a true and tried, like, rock mining run to maximize everything, this would be the way to go. To get the bigger backpack. Absolutely correct. I don't stream on Discord and YouTube on the same time, but I do stream in Discord, and I don't see a difference. I mean, if anything, using OBS and streaming to, I think using OBS and streaming to YouTube is probably a lot more stress than just streaming to Discord. Discord's pretty light on the system, in my opinion. Oh, I should have moved the box first, huh? Okay, hang on. Let me... Okay, moved warehouse. Did I do that right? Did I not do that right? I don't think I did that right. Let me click on this, move this to warehouse, right? Can't see. Okay, let me drop that. I think you have to drop... You drop the gems after you transfer the... It let me do it the other way last time, but I think this is the more complete way to do it. So now I have this. So now I can double click it and... No, it didn't let me do that. I had to drag it from the container to here. You can't drag this out of the container inside, can you? Okay, I'm getting out of that. So you're saying double, so open it and double click? Okay, so, and then double click. Okay, I'm double clicking and all it's doing is selecting it. So now what do I do with it? So now I have it here. How do I get it inside this to keep it inside this. I could never figure out a way to keep these inside this. Okay. Okay, it will not let me right click it. And it wouldn't let me right click on the box. It wouldn't let me right click on the gym. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So mine's been like this the whole time. Mine's been like this since the PTU. It would never let me right click and open it from inside here. Like I'm right clicking now, nothing. It'll let me left click. Okay, hang on. Let's just do this. Let's move this over. Move to elevator. Double click. Drag this over. See? Now it lets me. See, if you move it over and move this over, then you're fine. So now this is in here permanently. So if I back out, my Hadanite should still be out of the box over here. Yeah, see, there it is. Okay, so we're good. We're good. You just have to move it like you're acting like you're gonna move it back up, and it opens right up. Let's go sell this little bit of stuff right here. Let's see what kind of cash we get for this little bit. I mean, I pretty much know what I'm gonna get, which is chicken scratch for this, but you know. I mean, you may be able to. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so ever since the PTU, I've never been able to open and move something out of a container into the same warehouse from inside of it. That may just be my game. I don't know. I believe it or not, I haven't even seen anybody actually do that, or I haven't seen anybody do that in a video or anything yet. Not to say that it can't be done. I'm sure it can be done. Yeah, you can sell the hat. Yeah, you absolutely can sell it like this. Watch. Everest Harbor. And there's your Dolveen. You don't have to raise them up. You don't have to raise them up to sell them. As long as you take the gems out of the box, they will sell. It's sold. Back to Everest Harbor. Nothing. See? Yeah. Yeah, you can sell fine. Yeah, you can sell fine. Like that. I mean, that's how I've been doing it the whole time since on the PTU. That's the only way. Correct. I sold them in a bunch. I sold them. So earlier, I sold 589 Hadanite, exactly like that. So if you were like to back the stream up, yeah, I sold 589 Hadanite, exactly like that. That part is at least easy, but it's been like that for me since the PTU though. Well. Not the very first, maybe not the 2 first PTUs, but the last couple that they had. It's been pretty good that way. Let's see if it actually gives me my hanger this time. Do I get my hanger? Yep. It's so weird that some of the elevators will bring up your hanger and then some of them won't. That's the, I don't know. I do want to load this rock back up at least. If it'll let me load it up without actually killing me. Alright. Alright, let's get the camera so I can actually see what I'm doing a little bit. Come on, Star Citizen. Work with me. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, that is probably going to do it for this evening. It's been... I didn't even plan to be on this long. I was trying to just test some new settings and stuff for the streams, and it looks like it's worked pretty well. Everything seems to be pretty good. So, I saw that the screen was off just a tad, so I'm going to fix that for the next one. And I think everything else worked out absolutely perfect. So, seriously, thank you guys for sticking around. Thanks for chatting. I really, really appreciate it. And, yeah, I'm going to catch you guys on the next stream. Y'all, you guys have a good evening, good night.